Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Shadowrun Dragonfall, where we are playing as the big man Bugsy, who is a troll who uses a shotgun. If I was allowed to be a bit more detailed, he would probably be a Cyclops, but a troll is what he shall be. So we're going to check out the mission computer, I guess, and then we're going to get on the U-Bahn to go to Dragonkeep. Your workstation and mission computer, the command center for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live on in the machine. At times, it's easy to forget that she's gone. Probably not for Bugsy. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. Read your old messages. Hello, Ace. Screen flickers her life and Monica's face appears. Her hands are on her hips and she's wearing a wry smile. Hey, Ace, if you're reading this, it means I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure that you'll do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man, and he knows how important it is to me that you take my place. One last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, I think it's a fair bet that she already has. Just remember, she brings something to this team that nobody else does. You'll want her on your side. My advice to you is this. Hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason to than because Monica said so. I have faith in you, Ace. It's up to you to justify that faith. She half turns away from the camera, then returns her attention to you. The image is uncannily lifelike. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. Message ends, the image fades. You find yourself back at your inbox. Jobs. Jobs. A few notes. We've never completed a job. Good to know. And there are no active jobs, because we're on a job, I guess. Oh, the PBS. Great. Post pay data? I don't have any pay data. I apparently have Antiquities delivery schedule. Okay, I guess I did. Killer in Seattle? Anyone else reading about this? City's got a Lone Star contract and they can't catch the guy. This Emerald City Ripper has been on a spree and so far no one has a clue. Pathetic. If something like that happened on my block, some vigilantes would have tracked him down and stopped him. Shows how good state payroll cops are. Who says it's a he? They don't have any leads. Ha! I'll be in Seattle next week. Forward any info you have about this Ripper, and I'll see about taking him out for a date with my Walther MA-2100. I'm sure Lone Star will have a fat reward waiting for whoever blasts this goon. Who is Blutz? I think that's the name. I'm still recovering the logs. This hot dogger just trashed my Landtrid hosting server. Sounds like some kid pissed over his cartoons getting canceled. Left a bunch of garbage files all over my disk and I'll be cleaning them up all day. They should make you pass a dumbass test before you're allowed to deck in this town. Step up your security. Write some white ice programs if you can. At least make the kid's hair stand on end for a few hours next time he tries it. Just make sure that your ice is quick. Heavy hitting ice is no good if it can't catch up with an intruder. A fact that I take advantage of on a regular basis. Always run an ACW like clockwork. Few two are finished. I did have ice on the thing. Tracked the hole down. Grocery store across the street was piggybacking on my land and they left an unsecured jack point in a bathroom stall. Old as hell maintenance jack in a fuse box and my security ignored it. Mystery solved. Shadowland isn't your personal tech support board, Lumens. Glad to see you fix your own problem. Only way you're gonna learn. Okay. Team personnel files. Image of Monica appears on the screen. Paul, a talented, well-connected fixer with contacts all over Berlin. Pauses for a moment. He's more to me than that, of course, but that's neither here nor there. Alright. Dietrich. Dietrich, one of my dearest friends and a shaman of tremendous power. Yeah, he's just a regular Gandalf. A good man to have at your side in a fight. I tend to use Dietrich in a support role. His magic can dramatically bolster the combat effectiveness of a frontline fighter like Iger or Glory, but when the chips are down, he's more than capable of dishing out punishment on his own. Can't think of much else to say about Dietrich, just a good, reliable guy. He's getting a little long in the tooth for a Shadowrunner. I'm not sure how many more years he has ahead of him in this game, but I'll be happy to run with him for as long as he's able. We'll see, I suppose. Glory. Nice. Glory, our damaged enigma. I've known her for almost 5 years now, but I don't think I'll ever really know her. Somehow I doubt that anyone will. On an operational level, Glory's solid. That chrome of hers may be old, but it gets the job done. I've seen her take a troll apart with her hand razors, and when her adrenal pump is running, she moves faster than anyone I've ever seen. On top of all that, Glory's a competent field medic. I don't know where she learned medicine. Yet another question mark, but she's patched me up at least a dozen times. Between her skill with the medkit and Dietrich's magic, we haven't had much trouble with serious injuries, and in our line of work, that's a luxury. That's really all that I know about Glory. She keeps to herself, barely talks, and spends most of her off time staring at nothing. I've seen this kind of behavior before, of course. Something bad happened in her past. Deep down, I think she's still running from it, and I'm sure that her cyber ties into it somehow. I don't know, maybe someday she'll open up to me. I'd like to think that she will. We'll see, I suppose. Iger. What to say about Iger? She's smart, she's strong, she's one hell of a soldier. In a close-up fight, I've seen her take apart an entire security team with a shotgun. She's even more dangerous at range. It's a handy thing having a trained sniper on the team. All in all, we enjoy one hell of an advantage thanks to her. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages too. All of that military training has left her, how to say it, rigid, I suppose. Unlike the others, Iger isn't content to go with the flow. She wants lists and maps and timetables. She wants a hierarchy, and she wants it formalized. I don't think that she realizes that giving her what she wants would destroy this team. Glory and Dietrich wouldn't put up with it for more than a day or two. I know that I wouldn't, but she keeps on pushing all the same. One of these days, this situation is going to come to a head. I just hope that it doesn't happen soon. What does she got to say about Bugsy? Bugsy, my secret weapon. I've run enough with Bugsy to know that he's trustworthy. Good in a fight, too, but beyond all that, it's good just to see him again. There aren't many people left from the old days, far too few, and Bugsy, well, he was always the best of them. God, that was sappy. Mental note, re-record this before Bugsy gets a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything happens to me, it's good to know that he'll be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger would want, but it is what would be best for the team. Okay. That was all fascinating, but we have a job to do. So, the U-Bahn, is that this way? No, this way. It's pointing me in the right direction. Good old Bugsy. Board train. Assemble the team and travel to Das Kesselhaus Hotel to search for Green Winters. Drug pit. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub. Crown jewel of Dragonkeep, the filthiest keys in Berlin. Opening the door to the ground level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes, and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11, a playground for the numb. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steel yourself with a sensory assault and step inside. The team makes a quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kesselhaus. Alright, I think I'm all set. I assume everybody else is all set. Like, I don't get to know his skills, so I don't know if he's good with a shotgun, but I doubt it. I doubt he's good with anything. We have Iger now, who's apparently just a combat god. Somehow I doubt it. And she's got hand razors, but for some reason it says locked. I don't know what that means. Oh, locked because I can't unequip it. Just like her armored vest. Cyber arms. Okay, let's just go. Alright, let's get past the bouncer. Troll working the door might be the shortest you've ever seen, and the thickest. Despite the pounding music and the writhing bodies, his face is buried in a comic book. He looks up, gives you a cursory once-over in size. Welcome to Das Kesselhaus, now under new management. Again, there's no cover, just go on in and get your fix. That's Kroner at the bar over there. He'll take care of you. He buries his nose back into his comic book while tapping a meaty thumb on the black plastic slung from his belt. A high-powered stun gun. Just play nice or you'll meet Air Zap. Have fun. I'm looking for someone. Doubt it. This place is filled with interesting people just dying to meet you, so go meet him. Calls himself Green Winters. An F-state activist? Why didn't you say so? Know him? No. I point people to the bar. If someone starts trouble, I give them a taste of Air Zap. That's it. That's all I do. Get the hell out of my way, you dumbass. Oh, we need to get into the hotel area. Alright, well, let's talk to Kroner, I guess. Music out here on the floor is way too loud for comfort. The scene going down here at the bar is even louder. Dealer on duty stands impassively behind the bar. A desperate-looking young woman is pleading with him, apparently to little effect. Alright, Silk, I'm going to explain how this works to you one more time. I get my cash, and you get your cram. No cash, no cram, period. But I need it, Kroner, come on! Her words come out in a desperate whine. Pale skin, sunken eyes, and a trembling lip all point to the early symptoms of withdrawal. And I have cash, I totally do. It's up in my room, but you guys won't let me get up there to get it. Hotel's under new management, beautiful. You don't have a room anymore. You don't have a room anymore. Whatever was up there, you might as well forget about it. But that was all I had. And I have to get right soon. Well, maybe we could work out a trade. Cram for services. Services? Oh boy. Come on, Kroner, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Do you want the cram or not? Cram is basically meth. I mean, like, it's meth. That's what it is. Like, they call it like a designer drug and all that, but it's meth. That's what it is. That ain't gonna happen, chummer. Not now, not ever. Give you about half an hour before the shakes set in. When that happens, you know where to find me. Okay. I don't think I have any cram, so... What's this? Expensive bottle of scotch. From the color, you'd guess the contents are at least 50% water. Okay. New guy, huh? Ain't seen you around here before. What can I get you? I overheard your little conversation with Silk there. Hey, if she wants her cram, she's got to pay. Same as anybody else. You're repugnant. Bugsy's not one for words. Okay, pal, here's the deal. Guards here, they don't discriminate. If I call them, they're going to kill everyone in this room other than me. So unless you want to see the bodies start dropping all over this club, you back the hell off. I mean, I would be... That's probably what's going to happen sooner rather than later, but I'm looking for Green Winters. Think so? Might be staying upstairs. How do I get up there? You don't talk to me. Talk to Frank. He's in the back, VIP lounge. Now, you want something from the bar or are you just here to chat? I'm leaving. What has she got to say? Leave me alone, okay? I've got problems to deal with. I mean, I guess I can get you clean. Who, said that I wanted to shake anything? Look around you. Like what you see? Of course you don't. My life is better on cram. Why would I ever want to stop? Because you want to get on Beatles, girl. Those are much better. So much better. Yeah, so, Bugsy doesn't know anything. He has no way of talking his way through this, but life is short. Please, look. I'm sure you're just trying to help, but you're getting on my nerves here. It's none of your business anyway. I don't even know you. So just leave me alone, okay? Okay. Alright. I mean, I'm not gonna help her get some drugs. That would be awful. I tried to talk her out of it. But, Bugsy's not really good. So she's probably gonna die once the guards fire on everybody. Probably right after this conversation with Frank. Pinned to the floor manager's too expensive for the neighborhood and too baggy to be as suit as name tag. Frank. Yeah, what you need. Reluctantly, he shifts his attention away from the elvish dancer swaying in front of him. Oh, God. No, we can always do that as a plan B. Let's do plan A. Need to get into the hotel. Hotel's closed. We're, fumigating up there. You know, for bugs. Can I speak to your manager? Closed is closed, and that's what we are. Licks his lips and turns his attention back to the dancer. She maintains her 1,000-meter stare over his head. Now take your business to the bar and take it outside. So if I had 200 bucks, I could bribe him. If I had any form of etiquette ever, I could do something, but we're just gonna shoot him in the face. Thanks. See? That's all I wanted. Was that so tough? But now I feel like we're gonna have to shoot everybody else, so... Shoot them we shall. Oh, she's got a sniper rifle. Damn. 99% chance to hit. Oh, God, that was amazing. Damn, she's good. I'm real jealous. Why am I not awesome and have a sniper rifle and cool shit? That seems really OP. Okay, well that was stupid, but we didn't take that much damage. I didn't want to do that. Let's reload. We got her. We can snipe everybody. I killed that guy with one shot. That was ridiculous. I don't know. Buff her, I guess, if she's about to go. 16%. 6%. Okay, well, 45. We'll take it. No. No more grenades. No more grenades. Dunker Shane. Okay, we're good. Oh, shit. Just gotta reload. You need a bigger clip on this thing. Done. Dead. Over. Look at that shot with a sniper rifle, though. Or with a shotgun. It's insane. Bugsy, my man. Thank you. That was your turn? You're gonna go with that for your turn. That's brilliant. I'm really proud of you, dude. You know what you're doing. Jesus, what a dumbass. I feel great. Okay, well that was quick and easy. Turns out that the guards are very discriminate, and they only attack the people that are actually causing disturbances, like, I don't know, logical security. So, that guy was full of shit, and, yeah, so that's how that's done. This elevator seems mechanically sound. That's about all it has going for it. Candy wrappers and used syringes litter the floor, and the handrails are inexplicably sticky. It would appear that cleanliness isn't a higher priority for the hotel staff. Okay, so we got the first floor of the hotel, second floor for employees only, penthouse suite. Okay. So, you know, if, like, decking was actually a thing, we would hack some of these doors open. But alas, here we stand. Alright. That's pointless. We're in the bathroom. Here, inspect this, Bugsy. Security panel shows that this door is double mag locked. Be easier to tunnel into the wall than it would be to break through this thing. Wow. Okay. So maybe I need like a key card or something. Might have to go talk to the employees. There's definitely some shit here, but not for moi. Employees only. Ready to open fire, baby. Yeah, as I thought. Bugsy will get right in there, it's all good. I don't know why he only had one action point, but okay. 46%. Yeesh. Five damage on a crit. That's what Bugsy does. Oh, you're all bunching up for me? Gracias. Oh, on point. Jesus Christ on a bike, Dietrich. Good Lord, that was terrible. Why didn't she get to do anything? Why are they all bunching up? Alright, let's just do this then. Boom. Boom. Dietrich sucks so bad. He's so terrible. I hate him. I hate everything about him. Maybe better to use the shoddy. There you go. Goon Enforcer. There we go. But another one. Damn it. Done and done. Okay, throw something, Dietrich. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at you. Look at you go. She'll do it. Boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Search guest register by name. Search current guest register by room number. Admin services. I actually have to... Well, he's not going to go under this name, Green Winters. Oh. Wow, he actually is. Jesus. It's terrible. 405. Guy in the master suite on 4 asked for his room code to be changed again. Paranoid son of a bitch. Anyway, dude's been renting one of our biggest rooms for months, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. New code is 1989. Alright, what about admin? Admin password. Admin. Duh. That's incredible. That's really funny. Okay. Finlerman, Sheila Sunrise, Vandal, Silk Schroeder, Sarah Newman, Nadja Bauer, Hatchet Man, Green Winters, Fast Jack. Isn't that like a very important name in Shadowrun? Guest notes. What about this one? Schroeder, Cram Habit, 2 inhalers a day, preferred customer. Newman, Bliss Habit, 1 pack a day. Note to sales team, keep the pressure up, shows signs of becoming a preferred customer. Bauer, recreational multi-drug user, preferred customer. Okay, that was just really funny. Like, I was just gonna type in like some random joke thing for a laugh, but then I was like, well, it's always admin, so I'll just type admin. Oh man, that's funny. What is this? Maintenance key fob. Okay. That's a mission item apparently. Where do I get to see that? Where's my optional? Oh, it's optional. Talk to Frank. I did talk to Frank. Allows access to maintenance closets on hotel floors. Okay. Maybe that's useful. 4th floor. Wait, what was 401? Was that one? That was the multi-room? Oh, I don't know the code for this, because it's not going to be this. No, I don't know the code for that one. I only know 405. It's here. Click on it. Frag grenade. Why would there be a frag grenade in the maintenance closet? I don't know. Sometimes you gotta clean up. You know. Bathroom, why don't I check it out? Absolutely nothing, just like every bathroom. $19.89. Alright, Mr. Green. Super Green. Oh. No bueno. Scene is eerily familiar. Dead man is still jacked into his smoldering computer, his face contorted into a mask of pain. Blue smoke spills from his data jack, like Monica. And there's something else. The man's outline is wrong. It takes a moment for the realization to sink in. His back is bent at an impossible angle. Jesus. Looks like he convulsed hard enough to break his own spine. Is that even possible? Laurie gestures at the twisted form on the carpet. You tell me. Iger kneels beside the corpse, bending to peer at his face. Matches the description that Alta gave us. It's Green Winters. She straightens, glancing back over at the body before returning her attention to you. This would happen to Monica? I suspect that it would have. We jacked her out in time to prevent it. Hell of a way to go. Yeah, I'm getting that. Iger takes another glance at the broken corpse, and you can see the uncertainty growing in her eyes. I've seen biofeedback deaths before, never seen anything like this. Kneeling to inspect the body, you find smears of blood on the carpet under Winter's right arm. Moving the arm aside, you find a number written across the floor, 91612. You use your PDA to take a hollow pick of the number in the body, then step away. Okay. Painting. Hanging on the wall is a large, gaudily framed painting, an unimaginative still life of some kitchen object sitting on a table. There's nothing here. What about this painting that appears to be of some mountains? Hanging on the wall is a large, gaudily framed painting, an impressionist landscape, inexpertly rendered in splotches of cheap acrylic. The nameplate in the frame reads Harz Mountains 2011. 91612, is that what I remember? Wow, look at that memory. That was like 30 seconds ago, but damn. Inside the safe, you find a bundle of old, well-worn media discs. The words "Watch Me" have been hastily written on the back of the topmost disc. The disc labeled "Watch Me" looks almost new. The others are clearly much older, and many of them are badly scratched. The last 2 discs in the bundle are stuck together. When you try to pry them apart, the readable surface of the bottom disc peels away. As soon as you finish with the safe, the nearby vid phone begins to ring. Well, why don't I answer it? It's like phone booth. Hey there, Chief. Don't hang up. I've got a proposition for you. I'm listening. You probably noticed that this building's under new management, right? And judging by the fresh corpses that I'm seeing strewn all over the hotel, I'm gonna guess you don't like the new guys any better than I do. Well, I'd like to make you an offer. You help cover my escape, and I'll get you into a secure vault on the top floor, belonging to the leader of the gang that used to run this place. Trust me, it's still secure. I set up the security protocols myself. The last Decker they brought in to take a crack at it came back out on a stretcher. They haven't found too many volunteers since then. You're a Decker? That'd be an understatement, chum. More accurate to say that I'm the Decker, in these parts at least. My handle in the Matrix is Blitz. Maybe you've heard of me. No. It's okay. I've run in pretty rarefied circles. What's in the vault? Gear, money, you know, lots of good stuff. Well, I'm a fan of good stuff. As are we all. So shall we go grab it? Yeah, where do I meet you? Room 505 on the penthouse floor. Come rendezvous with me here and I'll take you to the vault. Alright. Wow, there's some weird running things going on. Okay. Let's go have a chat, I guess, with the Blitz. Knew you'd come. I've always been a good judge of character. Since we're meeting in person, I'll formally introduce myself. Blitz, Decker Extraordinaire, at your service. Bugsy. Vault is just around the corner. Once we get there, I can unlock it with a few clicks on the keypad. Built myself a back door when I wrote the security system. Never hurts to be careful. Sounds good. Wait, what's in 501? Oh, is this the one he's... No, what is this? Mind if I do? Advanced drone repair kit. I don't know much about that, but I can sell it. That's about that, I guess. Oh, look. Guys that weren't here before. Take cover behind Bugsy. Throw a knife. There you go. Sniper. There we go. And I got a Decker now? Good. He's got some bliss and some cram on him. See? Designer amphetamine. So it's an amphetamine. Is what it is. Nice. Uh-oh. Ouch. Ouch. There. Retaliation. Done. It was a massacre. Chivos, man. Chivos are great. Alright, here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Done. Wait, when did that thing get installed? Take cover! As the drone, the automated drone misses. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's heal Bugsy. Nice. Oh, man. Dude, the snipes. Those snipes. It's like Wesley Snipes. That's how good that is. Uh-oh. Bugsy, we have a target for you. Oh. Bugsy, don't do that. That's bad. Damn it, Bugsy. You're gonna kill Glory. She's the hot one. Don't do that. Yeah, sniper rifle's not really meant for that range. Let us retreat. She's too beautiful to die. Damn it. Ooh. Knife throw. Knife throw. Nice. Very good. Oh, shit. This little drone is a bastard. It's up to you, man. Good God. Thank you. Alright. Well, okay. That was the troll's room. What do we have here? Another drone, but it doesn't want to kill me. Drone appears to be broken. All it can seem to do is hover in place. Alright, I took it. Drug formula for Jazz. DJ Jazzy Jeff. And a bunch of money. And nitro. Okay, send it to the stash. Yeah, I expected much more than this. It's bullshit. Let's get out of here then. People are still just hanging around. That's great. They're still dancing. There's no security. There's no, like, club manager. There's nothing. They're all dead, but you keep dancing. Hey, thanks for the assist. Can't tell you how happy I am to leave this place behind. No problem. Blitz nods at you, then abruptly changes the subject. Say, you wouldn't happen to need a Nova Hot Decker, would you? Because I suddenly find myself unemployed. As it happens, we could use a Decker, yes. Excellent, fantastic. Promise you, you won't regret it. Good, I can get rid of Dietrich now. Throw him into the garbage. Your team makes its way back to the newest U-Bahn station. 20 minutes later, you're on a return trip to the cruise bazaar, leaving the filth of Drogan Keep far behind. But the image of Green Winter's twisted corpse continues to linger in your mind. You lift one of the discs that you pull from Winter's safe to the light. Reflections dance off of its surface. With luck, you'll soon have the answers that you've been looking for. Okay, as you lead your team through the shadows, your companions will continue to develop and learn new combat skills. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Where is that button? Here? Oh, I got 9 karma to spend. Shit. We can go up 7 quickness. but this is probably better because we want to get more shotgun abilities. So we'll do that for now. Who else we got? Oh, I don't... Where did I get it? I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, don't worry. Oh, it's down here. Okay. She gains sniper rifle ability, increases accuracy by 30% for one shot. Okay, you're the sniper. I'm the shotgun guy. So you get that. Good. Okay. Meltdown. I mean, I'm never gonna use them again, but I'd rather him be better with that because I use that more often, if anything. She gets Razor Specialist, Pistol Specialist. I mean, I guess I wanted her to get into melee. That sounds really badass. We'll upgrade that. And, that's that. Yeah. So, okay. Stop it. Stop it. I did it. I did it all. Alright, Paul. News travels fast, Bugsy. Seems a small group of well-armed assailants entered Das Kesselhaus Hotel earlier today and cleaned house, so to speak. If you believe the tale, controlling gang was eliminated down to the last man. Then the assailants strolled calmly out the front door, leaving a rather interesting power vacuum for the residents of Dragonkeep in their wake. Amsel fixes you with a hard stare. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you? They were in my way. Yes, I guessed as much. I would recommend subtlety when possible, mein Freund. Mass bloodshed is not always the best means to an end. Pff, you'll never convince Bugsy of that. But not for this. We have more pressing matters to discuss. Amsel's expression is harder than you've seen it before. When he speaks, his voice is grim. Iger has told me of Green Winter's death. She said that he died in the same manner that Monica did. Wasn't a pretty sight. I know that you and Iger have had your differences. I will tell you that she was badly shaken by the sight of Winter's body. She also mentioned you found something in Winter's safe. A package full of very old discs. May I see them? Sure. Good. God! Gingerly, Amsel lifts a disc from the bundle and holds it up to the light. Slowly, it begins to turn in his hand, causing rainbow patterns to shimmer across its surface. I haven't seen one of these since I was a boy. This is a DVD-RW, data storage medium from the mid-2000s. I'm amazed that Winters was able to find a device that could play it. You know how we can read these things? He puts down the DVD in his hands and quickly inspects the others. The first disc that I looked at might be readable. The others are damaged, some severely so. I have my doubts about them. For now, let's concentrate on the undamaged disc. There's a little shop outside, the Data Haven. Talk to the proprietor, Mali Hoye. She might be able to help. Sorry to put the cost of the device on my account. Yeah, I'm on it. Oh, got to play a DVD. Yeah, I mean, that many years from now would be pretty difficult. I mean, playing like a VHS tape is kind of like an issue. You kind of have to hunt a VCR down or something. I acquired this drone. Can you get it up and running again? Yeah, probably. Might take a bit of... Oh, this was Christy Mack. That's right. Might take a bit of doing, though. I love working on these old corp drones. Can't make any guarantees, but either way, it's on the house. Okay. Something else. I am looking for something that can play back a DVD-RW. Really? That is old tech. Very old, in fact. Just a moment, I'll go look. Yes, here we are. Dwarf wrestles a mid-sized flat-screen display out of the bin. This display has old enough hookups to connect to a DVD player. RCA, you know. Vintage. Player itself, though, this I do not have. You may wish to try your luck down at the junkyard. There's a scavenger there. Primitive man with a crude disposition. If anyone here in the Cruise Bazaar can help you find your DVD player, he can. But he'll almost certainly attempt to overcharge you for it. But you are not here for gossip. Shall we conclude our business? I could give you the display for, say, 200 new yen? Yeah, put it on Paul's account. Very well. I'll have it packaged up and delivered to Air Amsel straight away. Best of luck finding your DVD reader. I wish you well. Alright. I'm not getting overcharged from nobody. I'll put some shot into this guy's face first. A stout old man looks up from whatever old tech he's tinkering with to squint at you through thick old-fashioned glasses. He pushes them up with an oil-stained finger as he straightens up to nod at you. He speaks with a gruff but well-meaning tone, heavily accented with German tonality. Guten Tag. What can I do for you? My lead tells me you're the man to speak to about DVDs. That little shrew sent you my way, huh? Schroddy's smile broadens, but wonders never cease. Well, introductions are in order, I suppose. Shrotty Buckman at your service. The old man raises a grimy hand in salute. Need something salvaged? Some old components? I don't speak. I'm sorry. I'm indeed your man. Wonderful. How about that DVD player? Well, let's see. I think that I've got something that'll work for you. Shrotty rummages through the junk heaped on the table behind him. A few seconds later, he snatches a battered plastic lozenge shape from the pile. Here we go. An old Korean player I dug up last week. 2010 model. Real beauty. Shrotty's smile broadens and he gives you a conspiratorial wink. Fixed her up and got her running, but without any disc to read, I've mostly been using her as a paperweight. Sounds like what I'm looking for. How much do you want for it? Shrotty glances back at the DVD player, a rueful expression on his face. Well, I'll admit, I'm a little loath to part with her. There are plenty of folks out there who'd really appreciate an older player such as this. And I don't know what your intentions are for it. I suppose, given the time and trouble I took putting her back together, I'd be willing to part with her for, oh, say, about 500 new yen. Damn it. So I'm not strong enough. Bugsy needed to go the alternate direction. Could I offer you something in trade? The old man pauses for a moment, considering. I'll tell you what. A few months ago I had a... well, call it a difference of opinion with that Buragazi fellow from the soy calf shop. He doesn't let me into his established sense, and I'd sell my mother for a decent cup of coffee. You give me a cup of Turkish coffee, the real stuff, not that fake junk, and I'll give you the DVD player. Sound like a deal? Fine. $500. I mean, that's... why don't I just take Paul's money? Paul! But no, we will, we'll get some coffee. It sounds like it's got to be cheaper, right? I mean, that's got to be less than 500. One can hope. I have information regarding that matter my people were looking into, Effendim. The one involving the surveillance device on my data tab. How Tug, I've been waiting for my coffee for nearly an hour already. You growing the beans out back? Can't you see I'm speaking to an honored guest, you tower of quivering corpulence? Now then, as I was saying, we are fortunate that you happened upon that surveillance tab when you did. People on the other end were planning a very bad thing, to be sure. Very bad thing? Quite bad, yes. Monica Schaefer was an important member of this community, more than most are aware of. This Keys was under her protection. You know how it is in the Flux, Effendim. The governance of a place like this is tenuous at best. You never know who's going to be in charge from one day to the next. But Monica was a stabilizing force, not just because she was dangerous. She was smart, funny, and wise. She had a way with people. They wanted to support her, to follow her, because they loved her. When she was killed, it left an opening for others. It would have meant bloodshed and pain if this council hadn't been allowed to continue their plan, but they did not. We saw to it, you and I. Indeed we did. Cruise Bazaar will maintain its stability a while longer, thanks to us, my friend. Now, what can I do for you, Effendim? Would you like some coffee, perhaps? Coffee? As in real coffee, not soy calf? Yes, for individuals of refined taste, I offer genuine bean coffee from my native Turkey. This is a top-shelf item, my friend, and not for the general public. Only for those few discerning connoisseurs who can probably appreciate it. I think I'm the sort who can appreciate it. Tell me about the Turkish coffee. It is handpicked by my family in Turkey, a true delicacy of the Sixth World. This was considered a luxury even before the Awakening, when bean coffee was everywhere. Every street corner, they say. Buragazi leans in close, lowering his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Long hours in the shop have perfumed his body with the commingled scents of coffee, incense, and applewood tobacco. Trust me. If your coffee experience has been limited to soy calf, you must not deny yourself this opportunity. You will see God. Alright, you sold me. How much? This is a specialty item delivered at some cost. I cannot part with it for less than 50 new yen a cap. Deal. Very good. And then I order a soy calf. No, that would be funny, but money is precious. Very precious. But hey, we saved 450 new yen by just running over here, so don't mind if I do. Alright, Shrotty. Hello again, Mynheer. I'm a bit busy, but what can I do for you? Back from my DVD player. Well, it ain't yours yet, but I've got it right here. Been keeping it warm for you. You got my coffee, or do you have the 500 new yen? Got that coffee. Ah, thank you. Shrotty gratefully accepts the coffee, then snaps the lid back and inhales deeply, wiggling his mustache as he processes the scent. Yep, that's the real stuff, alright. Shrotty gingerly picks up the ancient device from the table and presses it into your hands. Plastic is scuffled and worn. It rattles a bit when you move it. Give her some good use, okay? Always be running around doing some bullshit. But now we get to watch DVD. I hope it's Bad Boys. That would be great. It seems that Amzo has assembled a team in your absence. They stand in a group around the old display that you had Malit deliver. In their faces you can see excitement and apprehension, curiosity and dread. Bugsy, have you procured a DVD reader? I have. It's right here. Good. This should only take me a moment. Amzo disappears behind the ancient display. After a few minutes of fiddling with its battered inputs, he reappears, a satisfied look on his face. Everything appears to be functional. The dish should be ready to play. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Start the damn thing already. Bugsy went to the trouble of fetching everything. Let him do the honors. Dude, don't trust Bugsy to push the buttons. Amzo steps back, clearing the path for you to access the antique machine. Oh boy. Watch DVDs. Maybe it'll be like Armageddon. A soft whirring sound fills the air as the ancient DVD player spins the disc up to speed. The scratch LCD display comes to life and a menu fills the screen. Okay. Screen goes black and a cheerful digital chiming sound spills out of the display speakers. A crackle of static fills the air coupled with a shrill electronic whine. After a few moments, the display goes alive and a disheveled-looking man appears on the screen. His eyes glitter with excitement. Timestamp on the screen is 2034-9-15. Hermie, I think we found her. After all this time, fire swing. I knew that she wasn't dead. His speech is jittery. You can hear the urgency in his voice. She survived the Dragonfall, just as I've always said. I knew it, and I was right. The screen explodes into static, and the electronic whine in the background sharpens into a needle-like pulse of high-pitched sound. Somewhere in the background, Dante lets out a low whimper. The screen clears. The excited face is closer to the screen than it was before. The words spill out of him in a breathless tide. Taking a team into the socks to retrieve her. The radiation be damned. We will take appropriate precautions, of course, but we must go. Hermie, I think that the body may be nearby as well. Somehow she, has survived for all this time. The screen explodes into static again, then clears. The figure flickers across the screen. May not be back for some time. Look after Mom, okay? I worry about her. And Hermie, stay safe out there. I know that things are heating up in Berlin, and I know you. Student protests, civil uprising, you'll be in the middle of it, I'm sure. Just stay safe, alright? And I'll do my best to do the same. I don't know what's going to happen when I step into the socks, but I do know one thing. If the fire wing is still a danger, I will put an end to her once and for all. Okay. Screen goes black for a moment, then a figure appears on the screen. Your late client, Green Winters. His elbows planted on the table that he's seated at, and his chin rests on his palm. The other hand is wrapped around a bottle of cheap whiskey. Timestamp on the video reads 2053-12-25. Hey, Christmas. Found the message Adrian left me all those years ago. Got it cleaned up as best I could. Strange hearing his voice again. It's good to hear him, even if he did insist on calling me Hermie. Dr. Adrian Vauclair, hero of the people, the Dragon Slayer. My brother. Hard to believe it's been almost 20 years. Alright, so I'm going to start recording these DVDs again. For me. For Adrian. For whoever might wind up watching them. Every time I do this, it winds up feeling like a waste of time. But I keep doing it anyway, on the off chance that I'll find something important. If I stumble into the clue that leads me to my brother, I know that I'm wanted on film. I've been doing this for almost 20 years now, after all. No sense in quitting now. Christ. 20 years. All this time and still no leads. Even with all my contacts and my resources. Even with my legendary bullheadedness, I've made no progress at all. I haven't turned up a single goddamn thing. Want to hear something funny? Closest I've gotten to a clue is a rumor. Apparently a team emerged from the Sox a while back. Nobody's clear on the date, but... get this. Supposedly they vanished without a trace. Not much of a rumor, considering I already know that you've gone, big brother. I live with that every day. Abruptly, Winters leans forward and reaches for something off screen. The display goes black. A few seconds later, the main menu returns. There's a grinding sound from the DVD tray, and Green Winter's image appears on the screen. There's an eager look on his face. Timestamp on the video reads 2054-10-12. Stumbled upon this archival footage of Fair Schwing's original attack, months before the Dragonfall. Easy to forget how devastating it was. Adrian saved a lot of people by bringing her down. I've got the footage all queued up to play, starting it now. Additional comments to follow. So whir of the DVD player shifts to a high-pitched whine. A distorted, wavering image blooms into being on the screen. Timestamp in the upper right corner of the screen marks the date. July 6, 2012. It's difficult to make out when you're seen at first. The screen is dark and smoky, and the telltale flashes of emergency vehicles' lights flicker on the periphery of the screen. Camera pushes in. You can make out two figures standing in a ruined landscape, all once the sound cuts in. No, it doesn't. Again, for those of you just joining us, we are coming to you live from Stolberg. A few hours ago, the Dragon Fairschwing launched an unprovoked attack in the sleepy Harz mountain town. You can see the results behind me. Fire, ashes, and blood. You're joined tonight by a survivor of this latest and most horrifying attack. The reporter turns to face a pale man standing behind him. Sir, I understand you've been through a terrible ordeal. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us tonight. Yes, of course. If you could, sir, could you please tell the people at home about your experience of the attack? It was horrible. Just pure chaos. So many people are dead. People I knew. Roasted alive or trampled to death trying to escape. My own house was burned to the ground during the attack. My family. We have nothing now. You all made it through the attack, though? Your wife? Your kids? Yeah, we all made it. Thank God. We rode out the attack in a small shelter. Me, my wife, and our two daughters. The shelter protected us, but the heat was just unbearable. We couldn't have stayed in there much longer than we did. How long were you holed up in there? 3, maybe 4 hours? I don't know. We just stayed inside until the heat died down and the screaming stopped. And what happened after that? When it was over, you know, when the air cooled down, we stepped outside. There was nothing left. Just smoldering wreckage and this dense cloud of black, oily smoke. And the stench in the air. God, that smell. It smelled like roasting meat. There's a long pause. From the tortured look on his face, you can tell that the man is struggling to decide whether or not to continue speaking. Eventually he does. My girls. They found what was left of their nanny outside. Her body. What was left of it was slumped against the shelter door. I keep telling myself that I couldn't hear her pounding to get in. But that isn't true. I could. I just couldn't bring myself to open that door. I couldn't risk my family like that. Not for her. Not for anyone. Thank you, sir, for taking the time to speak with us. Yeah. You heard it here. An absolutely chilling account of tonight's attack. Again, the town of Stolberg has been reduced to ash, another victim of the Fire Wing. Stay with us for more up-to-the-minute reporting on Fire Schwing's reign of terror. Green Winter's face reappears on the screen. Okay, it's time for a new approach. Adrian's a complete dead end. That much is pretty clear by now. So I'm going to do some digging on Fire Schwing instead. Let's see where this goes. Screen abruptly goes black as the video cuts off. Oh, okay. Track 4. DVD player ramps up to speed, filling the air with a shrill whirring sound. Green Winter's image appears on the screen. Timestamp on the video reads 2054, 10:31. I don't know how really interesting this all is for a Let's Play, because there's a lot of me just reading. Maybe some people are okay with that. Well, that was a bust. Little progress on Fire Swing either. I don't know, it's weird. The information is there, it's just wrong somehow. It's too well laid out, too simple. Real life is messy, and this feels just a little too neat. That's not the only thing that's nagging at me. I'm getting that tingly feeling all up and down the back of my neck again. It feels like I'm being tracked. No Matrix hotshot like Clockwork or Schaefer, but I'm good enough to know when someone's on my scent. Gotta install some new security measures. Can't be too careful. Display goes blank for a moment. Then the face of Green Winters winks onto the screen. He's seated at a computer off to his left. An enormous monitor fills the screen. His voice carries an edge of panic. Timestamp on the video reads 2054, 11:09. Christ, I'm getting too close to something. There's a trail of bodies, and there have been disappearances. Gearbox, Marcian, Peregrine. They've all disappeared within the past few years. Gearbox just went AWOL yesterday. They were all making the same sorts of inquiries about the Firewing that I've been. There are ghost stories spreading around the Decker community. Stories about Deckers disappearing, then showing up again later, but wrong somehow. Scary stuff, and I'm starting to think it's true. But that's what leads into Whisper to You. I know the stories he's talking about, Chief. Never really put much stock in them. Not until now. Could these rumors be related to what's happening here? Am I being paranoid? He pauses for a moment as if seriously considering the question. Then he shakes his head and slams his fist on the table. No, I don't think so. Something big is happening here. I'm right in the middle of it. That's a bit of a leap. One other thing. Tolstoy told me a story about a kill team that might be related to all this. Apparently a Decker named Hellbore posted a theory about Fire Swing to the Shadowland BBS about 5 years ago. About an hour later, a mil-spec team showed up in meat space and cooked her entire apartment. With her in it. What Tolstoy told me was true. Hellbore live posted the event. She described her killer, this great big orc with skin grafts. Then the whole thread disappeared, gone without a trace. Leap, Iger love? Sounds like he's on the right track to me. Iger holds her silence but concedes the point with a small nod. On the screen, Winters pauses. He looks like he's working up to something. Finally, he speaks. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This has got to be Fire Swing. All of it. Adrian was right about her. She's still alive, and she's out of the socks. She's covering her tracks, working the shadows, preparing to rise again. That means that I have to find you, Adrian. For everyone's sake. Thankfully, I've got a lead. For the first time in 2 decades, I've got a solid goddamn lead. I've backtraced all the Matrix nodes that Hellbore was looking into back before she got cooked. Whoever's been purging the Matrix didn't think about that. And I found that she turned up. Winter stabs a few keys on his keyboard, and an image expands to fill the screen of his monitor. A satellite photo of a rural landscape annotated with GPS data. A set of map coordinates. So now I've got a target, a place to start digging. The Harfeld Manor, conveniently located on an isolated stretch of countryside, miles away from prying eyes. Matrix records indicate that some sort of data vault exists beneath the estate. So that's what I need to get into. This is where we came in. As if on cue, a familiar image winks onto the monitor to Winter's left. Monica. I think I'm going to tap Schaefer for this job. She's got the skills to bypass whatever security they're running out there, and she's gullible enough to take the job in the first place. I'll feed her some line about flux state security, and she'll eat it up with a spoon. I warned her. On the display, Winter's mouth parts into a broad grin. Time to put plans into motion. By this time tomorrow night, I should have that information that I need. And the off chance that Schaefer gets taken out, well, that'll tell me something too. Can't make an omelet and all that. Until then, Winter's image disappears, display goes by. When you play the 6th track, a small video window appears. You recognize the scene in the window. You're looking at the tattered drapes and nicotine-stained wallpaper of Winter's hotel room at Das Kesselhaus. Timestamp on the video is 2054-1110. There's a blur of motion and the haggard form of Green Winters lumbers into frame. Suspicions confirmed. Schaefer dead. Christ. Winters reaches a shaking hand off camera. A moment later, returns clutching a cheap plastic drinking glass. He gulps something down, wipes his mouth with the back of his hand, and takes a deep breath. Okay. Back up, slow down, start from the beginning. Winters closes his eyes and makes a visible effort to calm himself. When he speaks again, his voice is steady. Got the call from my contact in the cruise bazaar. Schaefer killed on the estate run. Matrix security of the state cooked her brain. Considering Schaefer's skill and experience, on-site ice must have been extreme, even by Berlin standards. Security of that kind costs money. Real money. Given the evidence uncovered so far, corporate involvement unlikely. The connection to the fire wing is too strong. So, let's come right out and say it. The dragon is what we're dealing with here. The smart money says that she's coming for me next. Well, I won't go down without a fight. I've still got my contacts. Still got my connections. And the flux state can be a hell of a weapon for the man who knows how to manipulate it. Winters takes another long pull from his glass, grimaces and swallows. Time for me to make my play. Ghost stories or no, missing Deckers or no, I've got to jack into the Matrix and start pulling strings. Countermeasures that I installed earlier should be more than enough to keep me safe for the 20 minutes I'll be in there. Winters drains the rest of the glass and tosses it back over his shoulder. A moment later, you hear the dull, clattering sound of hard plastic on linoleum. Schaefer's death was tragic. She was a staunch supporter of the F-state. Still, all things considered. Winters fishes for something off screen. A moment later, his hand reappears clutching a data jack cable. Better her than me. He plugs the cable into his head, and the screen cuts to static. As your finger nears the eject button, a black screen cuts in over the static. A moment later, Green Winter's haggard face appears. If you're watching this, and I guess they caught up to me, they will be after you too now. What the hell is this? Why didn't you warn me about this before I came here? We didn't know. Not exactly. I didn't come here to get hunted by a dragon. I'm not even a part of this. You are now, whether you like it or not. Just quiet down and stop bothering him. Whoever you are, whatever you think you're after, you need to find Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Not because he's my brother. Because if Firschwing is rising again, he's the only one who can stop her. You've seen what happens to people who get too close to this. I'm dead, and dozens of others have died. You'll be next unless you can find Adrian. Screen cuts back to static. The message is over. DVD tray slides onto the reader. The room goes quiet as everyone struggles to process what you've just seen on the DVD. Finally, Dietrich breaks the silence. Dragon. Son of a bitch. Green Winter sent us up against a dragon. The Fire Wing. She lives. I'm really starting to regret the fact I didn't just stay at the hotel. Wait a second. We don't know for certain. The evidence seemed pretty convincing to me, love. I'll even take it a step further. I think that secret facility that we stumbled into was her lair. The room falls silent. Iger and Glory exchange glances. After a moment, Dietrich continues. Just think about it. The Decker that Winters got those coordinates from was posting up a fire swing. Then she was killed by that same orcish bastard that attacked us after Monica died. It's a direct link between the dragon, the scarred orc, and the Harfeld Manor. Then Winters was killed by the same thing that killed Monica. Exactly. My gut tells me that dragon is down there, Bugsy. Someplace far beneath the surface. I think that we knocked on the door to her lair without even knowing it. I think that given what we've seen, the dragon will do whatever it takes to keep us quiet about it. Okay, going on the assumption that there is a dragon and that she will come after us, what do you propose that we do about it? I say keep things simple. Head back there, kick in the door, kill the dragon. Problem solved. Great plan, fearless leader. I take back everything I said earlier. You're a strategic genius. Iger, not now. Bugsy, dragon or no, heading back to Harfeld would be a bad idea. You barely made it out alive the last time you were there. Speak for yourself. What we need is information. I think that we should pick up where Winters left off. We need to find Vauclair. How are you planning to do that? Winters spent 20 years searching for him and got him nowhere. Help of an information broker. I'll go talk to Altug then. For this? No. While Air Burgazi is very capable, a task of this magnitude is beyond him. We need to make contact with the premier information broker in Berlin. We need to talk to Alice. Alice? Best of luck. And I hope that you're rich. For this? Rich enough. Even if only just. Who is this Alice? Most prominent figure in Berlin's shadow community. Ex Shockwell writer. She provides information retrieval services for the F-state. Amsel turns to the computer console behind him and runs his finger over a virtual keyboard. The machine begins to hum. If Winters was right, if Vauclair is still alive, she can help us find him. The console spits out a stick of black plastic. Amsel plucks it from the computer and hands it to you. Here, your key to speak with Alice. A cred stick? An encoded cred stick, yes. 10,000 new yen. Alice will not show her face for less. This represents the last of my personal savings, Bugsy. Make this meeting count. I'll take care of it. Good man. Take the U-Bahn to the Allstadt Spandau. There you'll find a connecting tube that the locals refer to as the rabbit hole. You'll find a method of contacting Alice there. Don't call it that in front of her, though. Word on the street is that she hates it. Please hurry. While you're out, I'll work on acquiring new contracts for the team. Alice is the best there is at what she does, and her services carry a price tag to match. Alright, so yeah, that was a lot of reading. This game had a bigger budget, we'd have voice acting, but you guys get me. So. But alright, Dragon. Yeah. Oh boy. I mean, I guess with the name Dragonfall, we kind of assumed dragons would be involved, but yeah. So. Alright. Exciting stuff. So, my name is Mangg. Game you're watching is Shadowrun Dragonfall. And I will see you fine folks in the next part.